Greetings and welcome to Worldwide Rush. I'm KatherineOfSky, and I am actually sitting here with a hat on because there's like sunlight streaming in through the windows over there. But this is an authentic train engineer's hat with a visor. So that's what we need it for. But anyway, let's go ahead and play this game. This is kind of interesting. Also, I am having really bad brain fatigue. But I have a tiny bit of energy, so I'm in a lot of pain, but I wanted to play for you anyway. And I don't play because I feel obliged to. I just want to show you stuff. So here we go. Let's play a brand new game of this game. It's pretty interesting. This is the demo, so it's quite limited in the amount of content we have. So we're just going to play classic here and just do default settings. It seemed okay when I tested this. Oh, I forgot to name my company, but we are limited to the UK for now. And what we want to do is, it's a little bit like Transport Tycoon in many ways. There are things that I like about it and things that I don't like. So stay tuned for those things. Anyway, we're going to start off in probably the busiest city in England, which is London. So we're going to build a hub here. This is a facility that allows us to store vehicles. It's kind of like your vehicle limit place, but we're going to have multiple hubs as we work on this game. All right, so let's go and click on this. And what you want to do when you first start this game is you want to connect places that have passengers, okay? Now these numbers are going to go up as the cities grow, but you want to make sure that you can connect various places. Now initially we're going to have a pretty limited budget, and you're not going to have enough to build train networks, so you kind of have to start out with buses. It's a bit annoying, but it's okay. We can do it. So you can do this two ways. You can either build the train or bus routes first, or you can do new route and just connect two places. We're going to do London to Brighton because there's 16 people wanting to go there. And then we have to choose a vehicle here. Now I like to use the filter option here, so we just use road vehicles. It makes it a lot easier to look through that list. So we have very tiny capacities. I've never even seen like doing mini buses for a route like this, but we're going to do it because we need to make some money. So I think we're going to go, can you imagine 120 kilometers an hour on a road? But I guess it goes on these roads, and it's just moderately more expensive to have this really high speed thing. So we're going to have to build the road. So click that. And then oh gosh, I should have made that less wavy. It's okay. So 622,000 kroner. I put it in Swedish kroner because that makes sense for me. And then soon we're going to be able to watch as this happens. I really like using game speed too. So here's our bus. It's going to go. And we have transferring passengers, and it's going to be on a travel bar as well. So traveling and transferring are important things to do. So that's going to hopefully make us some money. So here's our money bank balance up here, where we can kind of track how much money we're making. Weirdly, you have to get into profit in the first month or in the month before it shows you a positive. So it can be a bit misleading because you see this bus is actually making a profit right now, but for whatever, I guess it includes all of the construction that we did. So it's not positive overall. So it's a bit confusing that. All right, so Bristol is another place we want to go. Now, forgive me, I do not know a lot of places in England, like where they are. I've heard of them, of course, but who knows where they are? Like I had to figure out Oxford and Cambridge. Anyway, we have Bristol. That's a huge amount of passengers. But what I'm going to do, we usually go through Oxford as well. So I'm going to build a road using the road tool here. Now later I'm going to convert this to rails, but right now we really can't afford rails. So let's do a new route: London, Oxford, Bristol. Now, importantly, you want to choose a non-cyclic route, okay? A cyclic route goes to the first destination after reaching the last one. So it would go London, Oxford, Bristol, back to London. But a non-cyclic route would go London, Oxford, Bristol, Oxford, then London. So we want to go back and forth to make these non-cyclic routes. So let's choose a bus for this. Let's choose a 9-person bus. And I don't know why it's saying build a road. We already have roads, so we're good. So let's go ahead and create this thing here. and get that going. So there we are. Yay. I forgot to choose a company name, so I have no idea. And our colors are blue and green, apparently. Oh, we can change this. So we're worldwide logistics. Okay. We have animals. I like bears. Bears are nice. And we can also change the color. I think we want like white ice maybe underneath this bear. Blue sky is fine. Okay. Yeah, I think that's good. Or we could go Swedish. Oh my God. Is there anything very Swedish on here that would go with blue and not really? Let's just go with polar bear. Isbjorn. It's fine. I am Isbjorn. Okay, so this thing is making some money. We can see how many passengers it has. It's going 9 out of 9 passengers, so I think that's pretty good. I'm going to buy another vehicle when it gets to Bristol so that we have them kind of going opposite each other. Come on, there you go. So you can do a duplicate right here. One thing that I really would rather have in this game, it's really difficult to keep track of which vehicles are going where. And in the game Station to Station, you have a thing called routes. And that allows you to create a route and then put as many vehicles on it as you want. Here you have to like click on the individual buses and okay, this one's going there. I mean, there is a little thingy up here, but this doesn't tell you very much at all. Like it literally doesn't tell you anything. It just says the final destination. It doesn't tell you what route it's on or anything. So I find this game, as you'll see, as we get further along, it just becomes a, where's my information? I got no clue, you know, like I have no idea where the information is. It's really weird. Anyway, let's see. Brighton needs passengers. Does Dover? Dover could use some as well. So let's build a road from London to go Canterbury and Dover. Now, people riding these lines will be able to ride up to 6 vehicles to get to their destination. So if someone wants to go from Dover to Bristol, they can ride 1 vehicle to London, then change and go to Bristol. So that's 2. There's also some kind of like a time limit that they have as well as distance. So if it's like really squiggly, they won't go on that road. But anyway, let's make a route here from London to Canterbury, Dover. Make sure it's non-cyclic and choose a thing. 9 passengers, create. Good. Okay, so let's see. Let's see if we can make some money here. Yeah, income from road vehicles is good. Okay, so here's the next month where we haven't done any construction. And as you see, we're generating a profit very quickly here. Then we have these kind of like random goals on the left. And they are quite random, I have to say. Like there's like, build a hub at where? Newcastle upon Tyne. And I'm like, yo, that's just like a side station for me. But they do want you to connect stuff. Sometimes you get a bonus. Then you also have optimize vehicle profitability. And what it does is like, if it goes into the red at any point, it's like, oh, no, not making money. So I feel like that system is really dumb. It's not a smart system, basically. It's like in the beginning of the month, maybe they don't get enough passengers from the first stop and then they make it up at the second, but it's not like, AI smart. It's just AI dumb. All right, well, we have a profitable business going. Now, we can also borrow money. Now, that's going to get us a lot of places. So the other thing I want to do, I want to start going to Dublin. Dublin is going to be very important to us so that we can connect Ireland to our places. Now, Dublin cannot be reached at the moment by train. I think we can actually build an underwater tunnel there, can't we? Possibly. You can build underwater roads and tunnels. They are very expensive, but for now, let's just use a plane. So we should click on our plane thingy, and we see, let's see, this has 14 passengers. I'm not sure we actually need that much, but it's not a bad price, so let's just do it. Let's create that. Oh, sun is coming out again. Dang. Why has the map gone black? Hello? Map? What have you done here? Oh, it's just nighttime. That was weird. Why is it nighttime? I don't get this. Like, this game does not work with days and nights. It's not a nighttime thing. It's just, I don't know. It's really weird. Okay, Birmingham. What have we got here? We've got 25 passengers to London. Now, there is a point where we're going to transfer to having trains, but that point is not yet. Let's go ahead and go here. We need to get like huge quantities of people going to places. Now, I want to create a bus route. I think we just go straight to Birmingham. I don't think we go to Oxford at all. Let's just create this with road vehicles. You go here, create. Good. So they're going to take people to Birmingham, or not, as the case may be. Dover, Bristol has got 47 people. Wow. So I think we need to like copy these like crazy. Actually, can we upgrade this thing? Oh yes, to 18. Let's replace this. Okay, so now here's where you get a problem here. Oh no, can we afford this? No, we can't afford it. Shoot. Now it's time to take a loan. Let's borrow some money. Now the borrowing is not really... Hello? Why isn't it working? Company value times 1.3 times the starting loan. Maybe I can't borrow any. Anyway, so this is where you have issues usually, is where like you want to replace all vehicles with a different one or the upgraded one, but you literally can't. It's not a thing. So we'll replace this one. But you know, where are the rest of the vehicles on the route? You know, it's just weird. Arcalod, so Aka we want to replace. Do we have enough money for this? Maybe, and the other thing is maybe we just buy another cheap one. That's another idea as well, because it's actually, I think it's cheaper to do that. So, and we also, as you notice, we have import costs, but we also have company loyalty discounts. There's inflation as well as subsidies. So there's many things that are impacting the price of these vehicles here. And then we just keep checking London and see where we need more fulfillment. Looks like Brighton needs, but again, this is not like monthly. This is like, it starts over every month. So I would really love to have like a running tally of like, hey, does this get fulfilled every month or not? You know, I find that confusing to say the least. Anyway, so Brighton, we are getting good here. So these are the top ones basically, usually on the fulfillment here, except for Poole. Poole is an outlier. Don't know why. But eventually, as the cities grow, they start to demand more and more connections. So how are we doing with Dublin? Okay, we're doing okay. How's Dublin doing? Dublin would love a connection to Glasgow, which has 25 passengers. I'm kind of tempted to put a water route there. So let's see, Dublin, let's make you a hub, which we can't afford. We need 9 million crowns for that. That's rough, man. That's rough, but we're making money, which is good. I mean, we are making quite a lot of money here. So as you see, getting a lot of income from road vehicles and the plane. We have one plane, which is making almost as much as all of the road vehicles combined. That's a bit nuts. Can we do any other, like, other places? No, I don't think so. Not that are like really, really a lot of... how about Brighton? I think we're going to... Let's add another road vehicle here. There you go. So we're going to double Brighton. Right. Good, good. Okay, so we're making money. This is great. But yeah, I do find that like these bars like literally mean nothing unless you can find it at the end of the month. So it's a bit like, I don't know. I find some things about the game kind of confusing in those terms of like, do I need more vehicles? No, I have 100%. So we don't actually need more vehicles. But in the beginning of the month, it shows we need all the vehicles. So I wish that the readouts were a little bit more intuitive that way. Okay, so we have some things here. Connect to Newcastle upon Tyne to London. I mean, we could do a plane there, a small plane. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it while we still have this bonus. We're going to get 1 million crowns for this. It's probably not going to be enough because we still have to buy an airplane, which are expensive. Yeah, we can't even afford the airplane. Okay, we can build a small airplane. There we go. We get a bonus. Sometimes you get a bigger bonus here. So we got a grant, which is nice. So that's going to make us a lot of money. The planes tend to make us money. Truro. Okay, that might also be a good plane place. Get another 1 million crowns, but we need, again, 4 million crowns to buy the plane. Oh, and it's gone. It's dead. Wow. Okay, so now St. David's. That also might be a plane route. London to St. David's. I think we have enough for a plane. Small one, yes. Good. Create. Good. Because remember, when we're looking at our money, the planes are really performing well. And here's our grants here that we get. Wow, the planes are making a lot of money. Holy fuzzy cats. Trains also tend to make a lot of money when we can afford them. So what else we're going to do? So we got this bonus, 98%. Wow, that's crazy. Is it getting passengers? Wait, it's hard to tell. Hello, plane. How you doing? Yep, 8 passengers, 8 back. Okay, yep, it is definitely getting passengers. Okay, let's make another one. Okay, so then here we have one of these optimized vehicle productivity. Oh gosh. Okay, you've gone into the red. But you know, you're making money, maybe. Maybe not. Well, actually the bus is mostly full, or mostly has passengers. Okay, True Road to London. We already did this one, I think. They're going to give us another grant? Oh, we got it. Okay. Fulfill London demand. Connect Cambridge to London. So this is one where we can probably do a road. How many passengers do we have here? So Cambridge, it's not even on the list. Why? Why does it want us to connect it if it's not even on the list? It's really strange. Okay, let's create this. And then let's get a road vehicle. Go London to Cambridge, please. Create with a road vehicle. I'm just going to go with this one for now. I don't want to pay lots extra. Okay, so here's Cambridge. It is working actually, so that's okay. That's good. Are we getting a bonus? Yay. Okay, we have 15 million monies, which is great. Can we borrow? Yes. We're borrowing a bunch. 38 million right now. So that means we can actually do some better stuff here. So Newcastle upon Tyne, I want to make another airplane. Let's do another one. There we go. So build a hub in Newcastle upon Tyne. I don't really want to do that. So connect Truro to London. We already did that, I think. We have a plane going there, I think. Hello? Plane? Do we not? Wait, what happened to that plane? I swear we had a plane to go. St. David, Dublin. No. I thought we did a plane there. Whoops. Okay, well, let's do one. Let's do it. Okay, planes. Oh, my head. Okay, that's 15 million for twice the capacity. I think we take it. Let's just go for it. It's probably too expensive, but it's fine. Connect Hull to London. Let's get this one with a cheapy plane. Okay. Because planes are man, the planes, I didn't use this strategy when oh, no, not that one, not that one. Get the 4 million plane. That's the cheapy plane. Anyway, when I first started, I did a lot of road vehicles to build up the money. But I'm finding that the planes, God, they make a lot of money. Look at this. Income from planes, so much more than the road vehicles. And yet we have 9 road vehicles and 7 planes. And like the planes are just killing the road vehicles. Like, look at this. 7.2 versus 2 million. Crazy numbers here. So one thing that I want to do is Dublin. I want to make that a hub as well. And do we have any idea to go to St. David's? Not yet. But what we can do is create a rail line from London all the way along here. And then we can have passengers going on ferry from Dublin to St. David's. So connect Tralee to Dublin. Okay, connect Dublin to Dundalk. Do we have many people here? All right, let's do roads first. So we'll do a road here. And go like this. Bus, please. Let's do... How many? 25? Yeah, let's do you. Okay, create. And then Tralee, you know what? Let's just do a plane. It's fine. Until we have enough money for rails, let's just do a plane. So 4 million, go. Nice. Now the dream is to build a rail line from London, Oxford, Bristol up to St. David's. I think that's where we really want to go here. Can we build this? Now this is going to have to be underwater to Cardiff, but the rest can be off the water. This is okay. It's 18 million. That's not actually bad. So let's make this rail line. Actually, it follows the car line quite well here. Now, we might actually want to cancel the buses along here, depending on how much traffic we can get with the train. So let's go London, Oxford, Bristol, Cardiff, Swansea, St. David's, and then make it non-cyclic. Choose a train. I love trains, man. I love trains. So we'll do the 150 capacity at 110 kilometers an hour. Later, we can upgrade that somewhat. Let's wait until we have a little bit of money here. 19 million we need for this. Go. Okay, so we can watch the train have its amount of passengers. And we might also want to do an express train from London to St. David's. So this one, it's okay, it's getting profitable here. I think we get rid of some of these buses though. Let's sell these. Yes. Let's just grab them and sell them. Okay, because I think in general, we're going to find that trains are more efficient in terms of cost. So you go away. Thank you. So this one is going up to Birmingham, so that can stay. Oh, okay, that one's fine. There's the train again. Let's click on the train and watch it go. So 80 passengers to 70. That's pretty good. That's not bad. Yay. Connect Nottingham to London. Wow, okay. That might be a plane situation here. Let's go London to Nottingham. Planes. Let's go with the cheapy plane. It's fine. Create. Okay. So now it wants us to connect many places to Dublin. Kilkenny. Mullingar. Sorry. Let's start making rails to these places. Can we do this? We can. Let's move this out of the water. Okay. Create 7 million. Yes, good. Now we just need a train to run along those tracks. Let's see if I can borrow some money for this. Yeah, of course I can. Okay, so let's make a route here, a train route. It's probably in its infancy, to be honest, but it's fine. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get a train. Which one do we want? Let's get the cheaper one. It'll save us a lot of money. Now, there are better trains that we can do. It's interesting because when you are on the buy vehicle menu, it doesn't show you all of them. Because, like, if I upgrade this train... Oops, it's coming. If I upgrade this one, it gives me more choices. So I can upgrade it to a class 2663. Maybe there's more later. Hey, wait. I don't know. Maybe it's a time thing? Is it a year thing? No, it shouldn't be a year thing. It says 2011. I don't know. There are more trains. There are more trains. Because I in my test game, I had 3 at least. So anyway, investment subsidies. What is this? Subsidies are a general decrease in all prices. They're provided at the game start and decrease linearly until they reach 0. So missing connections. So they want us to connect basically all of Ireland. And I think that's doable for sure. So let's just make a rail line here. And that's going to be another route from Dublin to Kilkenny, Limerick, Tralee, non-cyclic, and trains. Let's get the cheaper one. Go. Okay. So it wants Galway, Sligo, and Mullingar. This one is interesting. Actually, we can do from Dundalk to Sligo. And then create, and then Dublin, Mullingar, hello, to Galway. Yeah, okay, I think that's good. All right, and that leaves us with no money. Let's see, we borrow some. So that should be enough, I think. Can we, oh, did we do Dublin to Dundalk? I don't think we did. Yeah, there we go. Now it's better. Now, do we have a road vehicle? We do. Let's delete this one, sell it. And we're just gonna connect these, even though there's not a lot of passengers right now. It doesn't matter. We're just gonna do it. Let's see. Trains. Let's get the cheaper one. We're saving 5 million crowns every time, so works for me. You go here. And eventually these things will definitely build up. They'll build up their the population base, and they will have more passengers. Okay, so here we go. So Glasgow, we have 25 people wanting to go to Glasgow. Do we have an aeroplane? No, we don't. We probably should make one. Dublin to Glasgow. Okay. Plane. Let's get a 14-seat plane to go there. So how are we doing on trains income? Look at the train income. It's pretty good. It's much better than the rail vehicles. We have 5 trains, 5 rail vehicles, or 5 road vehicles, and they are really beating it. But the planes, wow, what a boost. Okay, so now build a hub, connect Plymouth to London. All right, so what I like to do with this is do a train line connecting all of these together. So we go London to Brighton to Poole, Exeter, Plymouth, and Truro. Now, of course, I want to keep this out of the water because it's so expensive if you do go through the water. Let's make this a little bit straighter. Yes. Okay, that's looking actually pretty good. So let's create this. That's 12 million crowns. And I'm going to keep those buses for now because this is a really busy route from London to Brighton. So let's go ahead and connect all of these together. Non-cyclic, perfect. It's really weird because like on my previous game, it defaulted to cyclic, all of it. And I was like, why? Like, huh? Okay, let's start with maybe we'll go with the Railor. Okay, create. I want to see if I can upgrade this one. Upgrade to, yeah, you can. BT 2400. It has, wait, why does it have less people? 30 people? What? Why would a train have 30 people? This is 160 people. That can't be right. There's something really strange. Like I noticed that when I looked on the train thingy, capacity. When there are many destinations, capacity per wagon. Ah, it's per wagon. Okay. Max wagon's 5. So then you get the total. That makes sense. Okay, cool. All right, well, this is gonna go. All cities should prosper. Okay. Yeah, cities in Ireland are growing exceptionally well. Needs more growth. Dublin and Tralee. So where does Tralee want to go? They want to go to Birmingham. Okay, we can try. Why not? Let's make a flight from Tralee to Birmingham. Planes, please. And how many people? 25. Let's do half of the 25. Accept. And then where else do we need? All cities should prosper. Dublin is not prospering. Why? Let's click on Dublin. So Dundalk. Do we not have a train there? We do. We do. St. David's. Okay, so here's where we have this thing with St. David's. So now what we want to do is Dublin to St. David's, and I don't think we've done a water vehicle yet. So let's do a ship. So the ships are kind of funny. We have this one, 40 people, but 74 kilometers an hour. It's a fast boat. Or you get the Crest Line, 10 more people, but like half the speed. So this is much better, the little Explorer. We're going to create this. Yes. It says there are no travelers between selected cities. Are you sure? Now this is incorrect because we see over here St. David's is 91 people right here. So I don't understand what the game is doing with this. Let's wait till the boat is here, then make a duplicate. There we go. We have 2 now. This is great. Okay. And then St. David's. So this is very cool because now Dublin can transfer people to all of these lines that are connected by the railroads, which is super, super nice. So let's see. We want to go to Swansea, Sligo. Okay. There's a train going for both of those, which is quite nice. St. David's still. Lots of St. David's. We're creating a lot of demand here. Okay, let's get one of these and halfway. Yep, make another one. Okay. So this is good. Okay, so now this boat has no passengers. Don't worry, it will grow. It will grow. And now our money is just going like crazy. Let's pay back some of these loans. Do we have 0 money? That's fine. Wow, lots of fireworks. Happy cities for sure. So Dublin demand, they give us a grant for fulfilling the demand in a lot of places, which is nice. So Newcastle upon Tyne, I don't think we have a plane there, but we can. This is going to be extraordinarily expensive, but that's okay. I think what we'll do is let's see, Newcastle has 66 passengers. So what I'm going to do is just do multiple airplanes. We're going to let's just do this one. This seems like a decent value. So we'll create this. And then we'll do a second one and maybe a third one. There we go. So that's going to fulfill some demand from Dublin. So let's see. St. David's is still very high demand. I mean, I guess we could do a plane there. It's probably a good route. So, okay, so let's do a plane here. We'll do 14. Because this is so much more expensive for 5 more people on the plane. It's like more than like almost 3 times the cost. Crazy. Yes, there are people. Trust me thing. Here, let's make a second plane. And then we're going to watch how the money from the planes rolls right in. It's nice. It's too bad that it's so, like, it's almost game-breakingly high, this number. But the trains are actually doing really well. So we have about, like, less than half trains. And the money would be almost equal, actually. It's pretty good. So, all right. So what I think we should do is we go back to London. Oh my God, Birmingham. Holy fuzzy cats. We really need a train here. So let's do a train here. Actually, I'll show you how to do it the other way. We'll do a route from London, Oxford, Birmingham. Non-cyclic. Again, let's look at our trains. Let's get this fast speed one. So here we can say build rails. Wow, that was bad. Oh my God. Okay, so it's definitely better to build the rails the other way. Jeez. Let's see if we upgrade this. So we can replace it with the BT 2400 or a class 266. Oh, okay, I think we should pause it because as soon as it like resets itself, it changes what I want to do. Okay, class 2663 is slower. This one is also slower. So it's not letting us upgrade. Okay, that's really strange because when I played my test game, there was a better train to use. So this is kind of weird. I think what I want to do is, so there doesn't seem to be a way to actually do like erase roads and railroads and things. I haven't found one. So yeah, but they're going to take the straight road now. So let's see. London, what else do we want to do here? I think we can delete this road vehicle, by the way. Eventually, I just want to delete all the road vehicles because they are much less efficient than the planes and the trains in terms of generating money. And plus, they eat into the train stuff. So, London. Yes. Okay, build a hub in Newcastle. No, we're good. Trolley to Galway. Ah, now that's an interesting idea. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's do a plane from Trolley to Galway. Okay, and plane. How many people? 50. Wow, let's do 14 then. I'm trying to like, I know there's going to be many trips because it's very short, so we shouldn't like do huge planes there. And plus the biggest plane is very, very expensive. So let's look at London again. So Nottingham, Plymouth, Truro, Brighton, all these places. I think I'm just going to make long train trips. Let's see, how's this train doing? Hello? There it is. This one is generating a lot of money. Let's go ahead and duplicate this train. And then I want to make rails going upward. Go to Peterborough, Nottingham, Sheffield, Leeds. I guess we can go to Newcastle upon Tyne. Sure. And add in Edinburgh. End in Edinburgh. Okay. So let's create this. And then I want to also create a branch to Norwich. create. Okay. And maybe Hull. I don't know. All right, let's get a train going up this way. I think it go... Maybe we do a hub in Newcastle upon Tyne. Okay. Oh, we don't have money. Oh, no. No money. There we go. Yes. Go. Should we got a bonus, maybe? Okay, so now... Usually I go a different direction, but it's okay. It doesn't even matter. So that's quite a long train distance. But I think it will work for us. So let's take, let's get a train going. So from London, Cambridge, Peterborough, Nottingham, Sheffield, Leeds, Newcastle. And then Edinburgh, I think they transfer at Newcastle to a different train. So non-cyclic train, please. Let's go. I think we go for the expensive one now. Okay, and once it gets to the end here, I want to make a second one. There we go. All right, so there's our second train. And then now we want to do a train. Actually, what we can do is delete this bus to Cambridge, because this is going to eat into our profits of the train. So now we go London, Cambridge, Norwich. This one we can do a smaller train, like this one. Okay, good, good, good. All right, good. So that means there's a lot of traffic to Cambridge to fulfill that amount. So we need St. David's, 193 people. Wow. So I think what we do here, maybe we do a straight shot from Oxford to St. David's. And I want to do a more of an express train. London, Oxford, St. David's. Yeah. Cyclic, sure. Non-cyclic, I mean. Let's go with the fast one, which we can't afford yet. But it's fine. Money be rolling in. So let's go. So this is more of an express train. Wow, 160 people. Jeez, it's full the whole time. Let's make a second one. So anyway, this is a game where money just like sort of rolls into your bank account. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. I like it. But like as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, like it's hard to keep track of things. And like when you see these things, it's like, I don't know where they're going. I don't know what they're doing, you know? It's kind of, I don't know, strange. Ooh, 25% efficiency. Oh no. Oh, this is a train. Wait, why are there still vehicles? Wait, this one goes Cambridge, London, Norwich. Oh, that's that one, right? Do we still need these buses to Brighton? I think maybe we do. I don't know. I don't really like having a lot of road vehicles. I don't like having any road vehicles. Let's just be honest here. Do we have enough? It says 100, but then it's 0. I don't understand this now. So now it's messing with me because like there's so much fulfillment going on with the buses constantly, and yet that number isn't changing. The bar isn't going up. I don't get it. So maybe what we do, let's sell these guys. Maybe it's overloaded with passengers. So let's just do a dedicated train from London to Brighton. And we'll use you. Maybe you. There we go. Okay, so it's going back and forth now. That's good. And it is having quite a lot of passengers in general. And again, the cities are going to grow. As you see, the numbers are crazy. But when we started out this game, we were looking at single digits, and now it's like double. Dover is also having issues. That's again, it's a replace the bus problem. So let's do that. London, Canterbury, Dover, create. And then we go with the same cities. Let's take you. Sure. Go. All right, cool. So let's see. The plane income is still dwarfing the trains. The ships are making a little bit of income, which is kind of nice. You know what? How much would it cost to put a train to Dublin? 339 million. Wow. 182 million. That's actually more affordable, actually. We could do this. Let's do it. We'll have a channel, a new channel tunnel to Ireland. That's fantastic. I like this idea. I mean, the ships aren't cutting it. Like, they aren't. We could have reused some of this rail, but I thought, nah, we'll just make it as short as possible. So, St. David's to Dublin. Or, well, Dublin is going to be the hub, so let's go. We'll go trains, please. And biggest train you got. Thank you. Yes. No, there's no passengers for this route. None. None at all. And I think that means we can retire some of these ships, or we just put them to different ports. So we're looking for like Douglas. Let's see. It's easier to look this way. Liverpool. Do we have any one of these wanting to go to Dublin? No. Well, Douglas wants to go to Bangor. So maybe we just change these and go like Douglas to Bangor. Okay, go. Yes, it's fine. And then, oh, that's right. I had to make a hub there. Whoops. And then what about Liverpool? Lancaster. Okay, let's see. You go from, I'm going to have to build another hub. I know it. I know. So let's go from Liverpool to Lancaster. Confirm. Sure. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. There you go. I'm trying to save the ships and I'm just making my money much more thingy. Okay, so Liverpool, do you want to go to Douglas or Bangor? No. So we still have one ship that has nowhere to go. Dublin. Do you want to go to any of these places? No. I don't think so. Oh, Bangor. Aha! You can go from Dublin to Bangor. Okay, good. Good. All right, now, so we repurposed the ships instead of selling them all, which is kind of nice, and created new routes. Now that we have this train line under the ocean, which is fantastic. Now, Glasgow. Now, this narrow area, or is it here? Somewhere around here is where they actually want to build an underwater thing or a bridge or something, but they can't really get it together in real life because of money and such. Let's see, if we go this way, how much is that? That's 152 million crowns, which I think is probably a cheap price. Nope. No. Nate. That's fine. Okay, 154 million crowns. We can get there. Come on, money. Come on, roll it right in. Let's go. So now we can go from Dublin to Glasgow. And Glasgow to Edinburgh. Yeah, that's fine. Maybe, do we do the same train for that as well? Maybe we do this train that goes from Newcastle. There isn't a train. Did we miss someone? We missed one. Oh no. All right, well, we'll do it this way. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. So, trains, yes. Good. Let's do 140 kilometers an hour. Let's go. At some point, you start to have a lot of money. Lots and lots of money. So Dublin, Dundalk, Belfast, and Glasgow. And you're going to be non-cyclic. Perfect. Fast. Go. Okay, good. So now we have quite a lot going on here. Let's look at the money. Okay, we are really making tons and tons of money. Jeez Louise. The expenses. Okay, so the expenses are quite high as well. Port taxes, all kinds of things. But yeah, overall, you kind of make money in this game a lot. It's very quick. There's no ding, ding, ding. I wish there was a ding, ding. I love the ding, ding in Railroad Tycoon. But you see how there are some flaws to this game, but overall it's kind of fun. And I do really appreciate this like simplified interface and just watching all these crazy vehicles go like everywhere. It's really fun. I do like this game a lot. So it's very cool. All right, so what I also want to do here is I want to create, maybe we do Leeds being a hub as well. Yes. And I want to create a road from Birmingham, Manchester, Leeds. Okay, yes, go. And then we want to go from here, excuse me, Manchester, Liverpool, Bangor. Yo. Okay, there we go. Create. Don't want any underwater stuff. So then we can do, Is this a hub? I guess we can make Oxford a hub. Yep. So now we go Oxford, Birmingham, Manchester. No. Manchester, Leeds. And that's going to be a train. I'm just going to buy the most expensive train. Yes, that's fine. Just do your thing. Please do your thing. So then we go Leeds, Manchester, Liverpool, Bangor. I don't know if they say Bangor or Bangor. Not actually sure. Oh, no. I want this expensive one. Okay, so things are getting connected here. And I don't know. I guess we can have like, maybe we need to have express trains for different hubs. Like, let's go London to Leeds. And just make it an express. Create. Yes. Even if there's no travelers right now, they can use those travel points to get to everywhere else. Okay. So then there's Derry. We don't have a stop there yet. Also, Leeds probably can go to Lancaster and Carlisle and Edinburgh. That could be another like kind of parallel route there. See, now I'm not even caring how much anything costs. It doesn't even matter because I have so much money. It just doesn't even matter. Let's get a train. There we go. Go. Yeah. All right. I like running the game usually on speed 2. This is speed 2. But for fast money gain, run it on 3. All right. All cities should prosper. We need more stuff. Now, this is a thing I don't understand. Trolley indirect traffic problem. Indirect traffic is overwhelming your vehicle's capacity, and local passengers can't get to their destinations. Management recommends solving this issue before it creates more problems. Trolley to Waterford. This is something I don't understand. I guess maybe it's a thing of like, you need more vehicles? Is that what it is? So this goes Limerick, Kilkenny, Trolley. Maybe we do another. Let's do a thing. Let's add, oh, that goes to Dublin. Let's make a new train. Let's make Waterford a hub. So then we go Waterford, Kilkenny, Limerick, Tralee. And then, thank you. Okay. You know, it took me actually reading that out loud for me to understand what that said. I wish it said, add more vehicles, because, you know, that's what you need to do, this indirect traffic problem. I didn't realize also it had like a specific destination. So London to Bristol is apparently a problem. This one goes to Bristol. How much traffic do we have to Bristol? Holy crap. So, and this is the way you have to find trains, by the way. You have to just like look at them and click them, which I find a bit weird. That you can't just like search them somehow. Oh, you can search them. That's actually good. Let's see. So if I go to, oh, hold on. Oh God, you can't pause the game when you're searching trains because it makes just a space there. So if we do Dover, okay, it gives us this one train here. Capacity 160 of 160. Wow. Okay. This might need another train here. Or a faster train. I think we just do another train. Usually it's almost always cheaper to buy a second one rather than expand or make the first one more bigger. Okay, wow, this is an 8-passenger plane. Let's upgrade this to something else. So this is a 19 people, 7. Okay, let's do this, replace that. All these tiny planes. You know what would be cool if we could like replace each plane automatically. Remember, I think, was it Transport Tycoon where you could just like tick a box? Oh no, it was Railroad Tycoon where you could just like tick, 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 replace all to a bigger one, you know, that kind of thing. All right, you are having very few passengers, you poor thing. All right. Now we have a lot of connections, though, made, which is great. So anyway, this is a fun game. I really would like to play this in when it releases. So devs, please give me a key. Please, please, please. It's fun. It's really fun. As I said, you know, I hope you take my suggestions into consideration. But yeah, it's really fun. I like these like little things on the side, these goals, because they kind of give you an idea of like, oh yeah, I should do this or I should do that. And like telling you also what's important, like London to Poole. There's not enough capacity there, or let's make another train. Or there is all cities should prosper. Like it tells you about different goals that are just beyond, hey, connect this and that. So it's a lot more fun to kind of like, oh yeah, this is important to like make each city prosper and get to 100%, because maybe I've ignored wherever, like Peterborough. I don't think I've even clicked on Peterborough ever. So it's kind of cool. I like those goals. I like a lot of things about this game, and I'm guessing in the full game we're going to get more vehicles. It does look like road vehicles become obsolete after a while, not only because they have such a low capacity, like the minibuses or minivans, but also like things like planes are completely overpowered when it comes to money. Let's see. I want to look at one thing. Oh my God, the trains are above planes. So trains are 38, planes are 35. Let's look at expensive. Planes are 27, trains are 7. So planes, even though they have a really high profit or they have a really high income, I'm not going to say profit, they do have a significant cost. Okay, so that's good to know. So then we have train station taxes, airport taxes. Those are about the same. Expenses from hubs, loan interest, port taxes. Let's pay back all the things. We don't have any interest anymore. Port taxes, and then bus station taxes, expenses from infrastructure, road vehicles. We don't have any of that stuff because we didn't buy any recently. So yeah, so we do have a very high cost of the planes. So maybe they're not as overpowered as I thought. But, you know, when you see like this huge income from that, it's quite, you know, shocking, just shocking. Let's see how high our balance goes this month. Let's see, 22, 25, 26, many more. 42. What day are we on? The 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay. 91 million. Oh, wait. No. Balance plus 66 million this month. 66 million. Can you go back? Oh, you can go backward. And the month before 63, 80, minus 84. Okay, this is where we're building a lot. But it gets kind of consistently higher because all of the... So basically, we're designing our network with extra capacity in mind. We're building these trains that hold a lot of people and all of this. Looks like a Bristol train needs more because we have lots of people going Bristol, Nottingham. Where's Nottingham? There it is. Okay, so whatever train goes up this way, we need more of those. There you go. And then the Bristol train, I want another one of those. So yeah, we're designing it with extra capacity, and as the cities grow, we get more and more passengers. So therefore, we earn more and more money each month, which is pretty cool. It is very cool. I like this game a lot. It's kind of cool. It's very interesting. So let's see. We bought a bunch of stuff, so therefore our balance was lower. We bought a bunch. Well, look at our money. Holy crap. We bought what? 2 trains? And now our balance, we had 66 and now it was 90 something, 95? 2 trains. Wow. I mean, high density routes, but still. So at some point it just becomes silly. I think. Just becomes a bit silly. I think we do St. David's to Waterford maybe here. Because there's some going to Cork. There are people going to Cork. Or do we do Kilkenny? I think we do Kilkenny. So we'll create this. And we'll go St. David's to Kilkenny. So they don't have to go all the way to Dublin. There, I think that's going to be better. All right, trains. Excuse me. Thank you. Create. But at some point you stop caring about how many, you know, just buy the most expensive one, basically. So, connect the whole nation. Yeah, we're supposed to do that as well. Anyway, though, I think we're going to leave that here. If you think your friend would enjoy this game, send them this video. I really appreciate you sharing with your friends and stuff. Let's get to 200,000 subscribers. I would love to get there this year. But that only happens if you support me. So thank you so much for sharing the video, you know, liking it or making a comment if you have something to say. I'd love to hear what you think about what I said about, like, do you think it's hard to keep track of the trains and the planes and stuff? Would you like to see an upgrade all kind of button? Let me know. Let me know in the comments, because the devs often read the comments on my videos. We've had devs respond before, and I always send an email saying, hey, I published this video here, you know, check it out. Just to let the devs know that we're playing their game and we're checking it out and looking at it. And so yeah, your comments will be seen. So anyway, thank you so very much for joining me. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you next time.